it's upside down.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice in the picture that you sent me that it was upside down. I thought you just didn't put the roof back on it or something.
Nah, it's upside down.
I saw it.
It literally, that stuff right there was inside the shed.
Oh my gosh.
So it flipped from there to there. Morning, guys. Welcome to the mountain. Well, I can't say good morning this morning. We had a big storm rip through the mountain last night, and it caused some pretty serious damage here on Come On Mountain. We got to go get Uber fired up because it's going to take Uber to fix this issue. I've got Simple Life Reclaim, Gary and Mel on the way, and I've also got my daughter on the way because it's going to take 4 of us to take care of what just happened here on the mountain last night. As you can see, there is water everywhere. We had extremely high winds last night here on the mountain. It was whipping, and I mean whipping. But I was not expecting what I walked out to this morning. And one of them, never in my wildest dreams would I imagine that this could even happen. Well, now I know. Frustrating. I had a whole nother day planned to get some stuff done here on the mountain. And now it's more of a salvage and rescue mission. While I'm out here, I'm going to go ahead and see how everything fared in the boneyard. It amazes me that that yellow tent right there is still standing. Looks like this structure is good. I can't believe this, guys. Can't believe it. Well, there you have it, guys. Brand new sawmill. Only 3 logs cut on it. And that windstorm came through tonight, knocked the head completely off the tracks. And flipped the shed that I just brought up here. to use as storage for the sawmill. Just flipped it like it wasn't even there. Now, I prepared for this storm this week that was coming through. There's been several. I would have never believed that I needed to strap down the head to the track. I'm really hoping that there's no damage. I kind of looked at it. I'm thinking that it's going to be okay with the way that it fell. I might have got lucky, as long as it didn't tweak nothing or bend anything on the tracks. As far as the shed, I don't know if it can be saved or not. I've got my daughter, Gary and Mel from SLR, on their way over to help me with this, to get the head back on the track, and also to try to flip the shed back over and do as least damage as possible. Hopefully I can bend it kind of back in place. It already had damage from the goats and stuff down there with the drifting dreamers, but now it's got quite a bit of damage. I don't know if it's worth saving or not. Won't know until we get it flipped back over and I can evaluate the situation. I planned on, after this storm came through, to actually build some skids and a floor for that shed with the sawmill, but it didn't make it. All right, let's get the cover off the sawmill and see if we can see what kind of damage we got. Hello.
Hey guys.
Welcome to my disaster.
Man.
So this is my brand new sawmill.
Why?
3 logs.
Yeah.
And I totaled it.
Totaled it?
Nah, I think I got lucky.
What?
I think it fell just right, honestly. I won't know until I get it all the way up, but it doesn't look like none of that actually hit the rail.
Yeah.
It looks like it stopped from there, and as long as it didn't bend that assembly for that blade right there, we should be Gucci. But
That sucks though, dude. What a storm.
I
That's
would have
crazy.
never thought that. These guys are excited to have company.
Yeah, they're excited to see us.
But that's a lot of weight right there. That's a heavy head.
Yeah, that's like enough wind to roll a vehicle almost.
Yeah.
I think, right? Because how, man?
And I didn't even have it all the way up. Like it was like halfway. I had it covered.
Oh, there is a log underneath there.
Yeah, well, it never hit the log.
You might have gotten saved.
That log probably saved it, honestly.
Saved by the log.
Because
It's not touching.
no, it's not touching the log at all. It literally hit on that corner right there and right there. I think the wind took it and kind of did that, but I do see one piece broken.
Yeah, the level. How? So you
And
had
I
it
also
all screwed
see-
and everything
Yeah.
onto here, so.
I see this hit.
It's your. It looks like your watering mechanism took the brunt end of it.
Yeah, well, that is a replaceable piece, so I hope so.
I mean, because it does not look like this is even touching anything.
It is on the ground over here, but look, as I just found this, I don't know where that level is actually at, but
Oh, dude, you got luckier than lucky, bro.
yeah. And then this shed has been up here for 3 days.
And it's already flipped.
Yeah. Matter of fact, as of filming right now, guys, the video ain't even out of that yet. Comes out tomorrow. So you'll see that before you see this.
That's crazy.
Insane. I actually came out, guys, to measure the trusses over there, because now that we're going to have for like 5 days of good weather, my plan was measure the trusses over there, see how long my new carport's going to be, and actually come over here and start preparing to mill the lumber that I need for said carport.
Yeah.
And while I was right over there pulling a measurement, because I haven't measured those trusses, I bought them like a year ago. But by the way, guys, they worked out perfect. They're 22 foot. This saw can cut 22 foot. So, hey, anyways, while I was over there, I just happened to glance over there at said mill and noticed it was laying on the ground and was like, what? And then I was like, well, that sucks. And then I gave a little gander right there and bam.
Yeah, that really sucks, dude.
And the bad thing is before I start milling that, my plan was to take some of the older pines that I got that's not really great wood for structural type stuff. And I was actually going to basically build a big 10 by 10 pallet on skids as a floor and a skid system for said shed, so I could move it around once I move the sawmill.
Man.
And that never happened. So it is what it is. It was already dinged up a little bit. I'm hoping that we can save it to a point that I can still make the skids for it, stiffen it up. Really, its main purpose, guys, is to keep my chainsaws and equipment out of the weather, so I don't have to take it all the way over there to the other shed every time I'm milling at the end of the day. So, being that this is where the money's at, I say we start there, give my daughter a chance to get here, because I'm thinking it's going to be a whole lot easier with 4 people on that wobbly thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to flip it. It's upside down.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice in the picture that you sent me that it was upside down. I thought you just didn't put the roof back on it or something.
Nah, it's upside down.
I saw it.
It literally, that stuff right there was inside the shed.
Oh my gosh.
So it flipped from there to there.
It rolled. Dang it.
Oh, y'all ain't seen that yet either, guys. That video will come out after this.
Be careful with your. There's a.
Alright guys, well, never got to put any juice in the tank. I did not run it enough hours for the wheels and the rubber on the actual sawmill. And well, we already got a hole in her. I'm gonna have to JB weld that until I can get a replacement. But this saved the mill, I think. Alright guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull this up to a bunk. I'm gonna pull a couple of measurements and see how straight it is. And then crank it up and give her some gas and see if the blade's turning or if it's all wobbly or anything like that.
It rolls still.
Alright. Here, y'all sit here. Sit right there.
I think that's your daughter.
Yep. It's a little stiff. It's a little stiffer than it should be. $20 and a quarter. 20 and a quarter. So that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Just take a look inside. Tension on this seems to be binding a little bit. That might be an issue.
Is this what it
I think this is going to have to be adjusted a little bit. But it might just be sap on it because I haven't put water on it yet when I cut that pine. Alright, so we're going to fire it up. Inside looks decent.
I think you got real lucky and it just banged up that water, man.
I hope so. I really, really hope so. The blade's straight, so that's a good sign. It's literally within a 16th, so. Alright. Check the other one down. I think we avoided disaster, guys. I think we avoided disaster. I still need to loosen up the little rubber mounts in between the blades just a little bit, just enough I could put like a little business card in between it. And I need to go ahead and run my level on these tracks again with all the rain and settling, and also this big old heavy head unit flipping off of it. I'm sure I'm gonna have to take a couple of minor adjustments, but I think we got very, 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 very lucky.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out to Woodland Mills and see exactly how much this water tank will cost, because it did take a licking, and right there was the point of impact. As you can see, I might be able to get some JB weld or something and put on there. It is just a water tank, it's not pressurized, it's gravity fed, so I might be able to get it to work with me for a little while I'm waiting on a replacement. But if that's all I got to replace after that, yeah, we're gonna call that a win. Lord baby Jesus, I wasn't expecting that when I woke up this morning.
Oh my goodness.
So far so good. Now let's see if we can save the patio well. Patio well, reach out. I need another one. Hey, the door's not shut. Oh, guys.
It can still shut.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that this will stiffen it a little bit.
That's what it is. Any of them are good. I like it.
Oh, that looks a little hair out of square. Hold that for me. It's just a hair out of square.
Just a hair.
Hair out of square.
Oh man, David.
It's just a hair out of square. I was trying to get it shut so it gives it some rigidity as we turn it. This is a hair out of square. Just a hair. Kind of like a hair in a biscuit.
That's it. I think you'd rather have a hair in a biscuit, though.
I'd rather have a hair in a biscuit. Okay. Hold on, I need some persuasion.
Go on, fix it. You need to fix it. Almost. Little mo. There you go.
Fits better than it used to.
Dang it, man.
If you can't laugh about this stuff, guys, it'll drive you crazy. 2 beans in a bucket, beep, is what I say. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to stand it up this way, get it on that back end right here. This is our weak wall, and that back wall is our weak wall. So we're gonna all work together, 2 on each side. Let's see if it makes it. Got a little trim missing. A little trim. Yeah, I knew that was a weak point. Hold on, there we go. Alright, now we're gonna go down the other way. Just trying to collapse. Hold the corners. Hold that. Destiny, push that in. All right, guys, we're gonna need a hammer. Well, the backside looks decent.
Right there.
Oh, there you go. Now
You need me to tap it that way?
push in.
What's this for?
Hold on, I'm gonna tap it.
A little tap
See if
through.
we can- I don't think it's gonna go. I can't pull that out.
Alright.
I'm really confused right now because of this.
Yeah, this wasn't like this though, so it was. We gotta, this needs to be on the outside, I think.
I don't know if it. It's hard to say.
Alright, let's see if we can get this side in at least. Line that one up.
You can try to hit it with dude, it ain't budging.
Go put your foot at the back there.
It ain't budging.
Hold on, I'm gonna have her put the foot in the back so it doesn't move. Now?
No, it ain't. It ain't moving at all. Nope.
Alright guys, you know how whenever you go shopping sometimes, you go to the grocery store, stuff like that, and then you run across those really cool stores that's like a dent and bent, right? Where you canned goods are a little dent and you get a major discount and all of that. I'm selling this patio well shed right here for an extra low cost. A dent and bent special, guys. This patio well shed could be yours for the low price of $99.99. Send me an email. Seriously though, guys, we got a little work to do here. We're gonna have to get a little duct tape, a little tie wire, some self-tapping screws. I'm not even gonna use a level on it. At this point, it's never gonna be level again. I'm just leveling with you. All right, guys. Well, I think if I build a strong base for it, guys, worst case scenario, if it falls completely apart, I got a really big pallet to store wood on. So that's what I'm gonna do. 2 beans in a bucket.
Anything.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
These guys were at Walmart just living their best life. And I was like, hey, what are y'all doing today? Why don't y'all swing by the house? Let me show you my sawmill.
I got a nicer call. I'm panicking as soon as I wake up. He's like, hello. I'm like,
Oh
what?
no, David's just talking smack. That is not how that conversation went, but I was just gonna be quiet and let him run with it. That is not how it
About
went.
the sawmill splits. I said a tornado. I was like, what?
Guys, this is crazy. I'm going to tell you, the wind out here had to have been insane.
Well, we did have tornado warnings last night.
Yeah,
We did have
at 2
tornado
o'clock in the
warnings.
morning.
See, I was up and I heard stuff. I was like, that is loud out there because you hear everything in a camper. So I was like, that's